What if the single most destructive habit draining your financial life right now is not your spending, not your mindset, not your past, but the words coming out of your mouth? What if every time you opened your lips to talk about money, about your goals, about your struggles, you were physically severing the invisible wire connecting you to everything you have ever wanted? Right now, before you move a single muscle, before you scroll past this, I need you to give me 2 completely undivided minutes. Not because I'm going to entertain you, because what I am about to place inside your mind, if you are truly ready to receive it, will rewrite the invisible frequency you have been broadcasting to this universe for years. This is not a motivational speech. This is not a random theory. This is the precise intersection of quantum field mechanics and the psychic energy laws that Carl Jung uncovered in the deepest strata of the human mind. And it has been kept from ordinary people for a very long time. Make a decision right now, in this exact moment, to accept the silence within you. But only do this if you genuinely understand that silence is simultaneously the most destructive and the most creative force that exists in this universe. Within the next 2 minutes, I'm going to embed a code directly into your consciousness. A code arriving from the deepest layers of the collective unconscious. This code, much like a black hole drawing light into its core, will begin pulling money and abundance directly toward your life. However, if you share this code before it has fully activated, it will collapse on itself and self-destruct. This is not mythology. As Carl Jung himself demonstrated through the law of synchronicity, this is a completely scientific and psychological reality. Now face the painful truth that has been sitting in front of you all along. At this very moment, in the field of infinite possibilities, there are resources already inscribed with your name, waiting to materialize inside your physical reality, waiting to land in your hands. But there is one fundamental reason they have not appeared until today. Instead of drawing what you desire toward you in a state of deep stillness, you have been speaking about your desires far too much. Every single time you describe your financial goals to someone else, you bleed 23% of your psychic magnetic force in that very second. Every time you voice your material struggles, you expand what Carl Jung called the dark shadow, that field of lack swelling around you with every word. Every time you share your dreams before they have solidified into reality, you hand them over to the doubt living inside other people. And that doubt silently destroys your freshest, most fragile seedling of hope. The ancient sages of history and the profound thinkers who carved their names into time understood this with absolute clarity. Their vows of silence were never merely spiritual exercises. They were entirely practical necessities. They understood that words are pure energy, and that psychic energy wasted through speech can never be reclaimed to manifest desire into physical form. Right now, in this exact moment, close your eyes for 3 seconds and breathe deeply. Do it. I am waiting. Beautiful. In
those 3 seconds, your brain generated gamma waves at 40 hertz. This is the frequency at which your mind bends and shapes matter. And I have just programmed those waves with a very precise intention. Drop 777. I trust the silence more than any word I could ever speak. Write that in the comments right now. Within the next 72 hours, money will begin flowing toward you from sources you never anticipated, from directions that will feel entirely unexpected. But here is where an extremely fine line exists. If you go and tell someone about this, that wave function, that probability, will collapse before it is even born. This is precisely like opening the oven door too early. The delicate dough that was rising collapses instantly and never rises again. The process of manifestation requires absolute darkness and complete silence to fully ripen. There is a 2-minute mental practice called the Quantum Silence Protocol. If you apply it right now while you are listening to me, it will immediately activate the great flow of abundance that is already waiting for you. First minute. Imagine your mouth being sealed with a radiant golden light.
This light prevents your irreplaceable psychic energy from escaping through empty and unnecessary words. Feel the energy that once bled outward through speech now pooling directly at the center of your chest, at the very core of your soul. This enormous energy accumulating inside you, this reservoir you are refusing to release, transforms into a colossal magnet pulling money toward it with unstoppable force. Second minute. Imagine an impenetrable steel vault sitting directly inside your heart. Inside that vault rests a check with only your name written on it. The amount line is completely blank. What Carl Jung called synchronicity, that universal current, will fill in that blank for you. But this vault can be opened by one thing and one thing alone: absolute silence. Every single word that falls from your lips about money, about debt, about what you want, adds another lock to that vault. Neurobiology confirms this ancient truth as well. When we speak about our goals, our brain releases a false dopamine signal, as though we have already achieved the target. We collect that counterfeit reward while nothing concrete has materialized. And then what happens? The burning motivation required to actually obtain it vanishes instantly. But when you remain silent, that constructive internal tension builds and builds. Energy accumulates like water pressing against a massive dam. It concentrates, it intensifies, it gathers. And when that dam finally breaks, the force that emerges is an unstoppable act of nature that nothing can stand against. Over the next 72 hours, the universe, or what Carl Jung called the great collective unconscious, will put you through 3 distinct trials. First trial. Someone will come to you and suddenly ask about your finances, your work, your situation. In that moment, you will feel a fierce internal pull to complain, to vent, to to boast. Do not do it. Simply smile, say that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and close the subject. Second trial. A sudden, brilliant, money-generating idea will arrive in your mind. Your first instinct will be to rush and tell someone, to seek validation and approval. Hold yourself. Write that idea on paper alone. Keep its depths hidden. Speak not one word of it to anyone. Write 444. I release the need to explain myself to anyone. Drop it in the comments below. Third trial. The first warm money will enter your life. It may be a very small amount, perhaps $20 or $50. You will want to celebrate it, share it immediately, tell everyone. Wait. This is only a beginning. This is only a single spark from the universe. If you manage to stay silent in that moment, that small amount will multiply and compound. This is the secret that real millionaires, those deeply rooted in wealth, have always understood. Truly wealthy people never speak about money they do not yet have. They do not even utter a single word about the money they do have. They let their bank accounts and their silent presence do all the speaking for them. The world's greatest investor lived for decades in the same modest house. No one could even begin to estimate the true scale of his wealth. The visionary who transformed entire industries wore the same simple clothing every single day. This was not humility for humility's sake. This was a profound and deliberate understanding. Because energy spent on image, on display, on what others think, can never be redirected toward creation and innovation. The quantum field and your subconscious mind respond only to consistency. If your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are aligned with wealth, but the words escaping your mouth are saturated with complaint and impatience, you create a catastrophic internal misalignment. This is exactly like a car with all four wheels turning in completely different directions. You go nowhere. You only burn the engine. But if you exist in absolute silence, you achieve perfect coherence. Every fragment of your psychic energy flows toward one single destination, toward the actualization of your desire. Right now, at this very moment, while you are listening to these words, something is shifting inside your energy field. Perhaps you feel a faint tingling in your stomach, perhaps in your chest. A strange warmth rising within you, a gentle pressure building. This is the vast abundance energy that is gathering inside you, moment by moment. But remember, right now, this energy is as fragile and delicate as a soap bubble. A single wrong word from your lips, one complaint, one utterance of lack, and it bursts instantly. Comment 11. I am the architect of my own awakening. Place it in the comments right now. the next 72 hours are more important than anything else. I will give you the final and most powerful code, but you must make me a promise. 72 hours of absolute stillness. Not one word about money. Not one word about this technique you are hearing. Not one word about your expectations or your goals. Here is the code. Imagine a heavy golden coin slowly rotating at the very center of your heart. With every rotation, it grows slightly larger. With every rotation, it draws money from every corner of the world toward itself. But there is one vital rule. This golden coin can only rotate within silence. The smallest word you speak about money, complaint, display, boast, stops that golden coin's rotation in that very second. Now feel the rotation. Feel how that golden coin shines inside the darkness, how it expands, how it generates a tremendous magnetic field. See how money from every direction, from every possibility, is drawn inexorably toward it. But never speak a word of it. Hold it in your mind. Feel it in every cell of your body. Know it as absolute truth, but never let it escape from your lips into the open air. 72 hours from now, you will understand in every cell of your being the ancient truth that speech is silver, but silence is gold. You will witness money flowing like a river from places whose existence you never even knew. But only if you honor this sacred silence. Only then does the clock keep moving. The money is in motion right now. It is following that invisible, silent path directly toward you. Tell no one, not your partner, not your closest friend, not even your journal. Keep that abundance sheltered in the deep silence of your heart, in what Carl Jung called the dark treasury, until it physically touches your hands. The activation is complete. Now your great silence trial begins within your own mind. Abundance has set out toward you, but only those who know how to stay still and protect their energy will receive it. Drop 528. My energy is a magnet for everything I deserve. Write it in the comments now. Understand that the silence I am describing is not merely the absence of words or the sealing of lips. This is something deeply active, extraordinarily powerful, and phenomenally magnetic. This is the silence in which carbon transforms into diamond under terrifying pressure and darkness. This is the moment in which a seed cracks open and begins to germinate inside the pitch-black silence of the soil. This is the mysterious kitchen of the universe, the place where your greatest order is being prepared just for you. The scientific and psychological truth behind all of this is clear. Every word that leaves your mouth creates sound waves in the air. Those waves carry your life energy. When you speak about your goals, you propel that pure internal energy outward, away from yourself, into the atmosphere. This is exactly like throwing your most precious seeds onto hard, frozen concrete rather than planting them in rich, moist soil. But when you remain silent, that energy stays inside you. It circulates through your body, it strengthens, it grows denser and more concentrated. Your electromagnetic field and your psychic aura grow so powerful that they attract only the frequencies matching their own purity and strength, meaning abundance, directly into your life. Think about the famous experiments conducted on the memory of water. Recall how spoken words altered the molecular structure of water, how certain words made it ugly and disordered, while others caused it to form perfect crystalline structures. 70% of your body is water. Every single word you speak about lack, about being broke, about debt, programs that water inside you, programs your very cells entirely toward emptiness. Every moment you speak about problems, you only amplify those problems further. But silence? Silence allows your cells to retune to the universe's natural frequency of abundance and overflow. The 72-hour rule I am sharing with you was not selected randomly. This is the rhythm of the natural cycle of human bioenergy, the cycle completing itself deep within the mind. Your body's and mind's energy field completes one full internal cycle every 72 hours. If you can hold your tongue for 72 hours, you allow this cycle to complete itself flawlessly without any external interference. But what most people are too afraid to face is this: the temptation to speak, the urge to tell someone, will be ferocious. Your ego, that limited, frightened mind, will scream at you. It will manufacture thousands of perfectly rational-sounding excuses to make you speak, to make you share right now. What if people think you don't care? What if staying silent makes you miss the big opportunity? What if someone desperately needs your help right now? These are all the traps that Carl Jung repeatedly warned us about. The ego's oldest tricks. The ego knows perfectly well that absolute silence is its greatest enemy. In silence, the ego loses all its control and all its power. In silence, your ego goes quiet, but your higher consciousness, your most elevated self, takes the reins. And that version of you knows exactly how to materialize things in this universe. Write 999. I am ready to release everything that no longer serves my highest self. Drop it below right now. I must tell you about an advanced mental practice called energy sealing. Whenever you feel that burning desire to speak about money, about worries, about fears, imagine your lips being sealed with the richest, most golden honey. This honey is so sweet that it makes staying silent genuinely pleasurable. But it is also deeply adhesive. It holds the words you wanted to say right there at your lips, refusing to let them escape. Then take the energy of those words you chose not to release and direct it straight to the center of your chest, into your heart. Feel how it pulses there, how it grows, how it radiates. This energy, redirected inward instead of wasted outward, will become the purest fuel for your abundance to arrive. There are exactly 3 distinct levels of silence you must master to magnetically attract money and abundance. Level 1. Physical silence. Not a single word leaving your mouth about money, about financial lack, about debt, about financial plans. This is the foundation. Without this foundation, nothing else can be built. Level 2. Mental silence. Quieting the endless inner chatter spinning inside your mind about money. The anxiety of how the bills will be paid. The ceaseless internal calculations. Each of these thoughts is a crack in the dam of your mind, and your energy seeps out through every single one of them. When an anxious financial thought arrives, silently say to yourself what Carl Jung expressed. I trust in the infinite wisdom of the unconscious, and I surrender to the process. Then release that thought to the wind. Level 3. Emotional silence. This is the level of the masters. Generating no emotional reaction to any financial situation that presents itself to you. A heavy bill arrives at your door? Simply look at it with complete neutrality. Unexpected money lands in your hand. Feel only a deep, calm gratitude. No extreme joy, no extreme sorrow. This emotional stillness, this absolute equanimity, creates the tremendous vacuum that draws all of the universe's abundance into your center. Quantum physics teaches us the principle of superposition. A particle exists simultaneously in all possible states until the moment someone observes it. Your financial future is in that exact state of superposition right now. Everything is possible. Becoming a millionaire and going bankrupt. All possibilities stand side by side simultaneously. But the moment you open your mouth and speak your fears aloud, you collapse that ocean of possibilities instantly, and you almost always crystallize the exact catastrophic scenario you feared the most. Whereas by remaining silent, you keep that infinite sea of possibility alive. You allow the universe, that boundless collective intelligence, to select the most magnificent, most perfect outcome for you. This is like walking into the restaurant of the world's finest chef, and instead of letting him present you with his masterpiece, demanding a stale piece of bread. A massive study conducted at one of the world's most prestigious universities on entrepreneurs revealed that those who guarded their business ideas and goals like sacred secrets had a 300% higher success rate than those who told everyone. Do you know why? Because they did not spend their limited life energy explaining their vision to others, convincing skeptics, or justifying themselves. They poured that energy directly into creation and action. But the secret does not end there. When you master the art of staying silent about money, you send an extraordinarily powerful signal to your own deep subconscious. You are saying, I trust in the flow of this universe. I know in my heart that abundance is already moving toward me. I have no need to go begging anyone, lamenting to anyone, convincing anyone, because I am already abundance itself. This internal, unshakable confidence, not arrogance, but deep self-knowing, transforms the invisible vibration radiating from your being at its very root. You shift from the frequency of lack, that weak, desperate state of, I have no money, I urgently need help, to the absolute frequency of wealth. I am silent because I know with certainty that what I desire is already on its way. This is the only secret known to the enlightened masters who have truly arrived at the philosophy. At the sacred moment you stop chasing money and lack with your words, money begins speaking about you. Opportunities find their own path to your door. People suddenly feel an irresistible inner drive, for no apparent reason, to offer you work, to bring you possibilities. The synchronicities you once called coincidences begin aligning in your favor at every corner. The universe becomes your most silent and your most powerful business partner. Silence is gold. Silence is the most valid, the most potent currency this universe recognizes. Every single second you seal your lips instead of complaining, instead of lamenting, instead of venting, you make a colossal deposit into your own cosmic bank account. And that deposit compounds with interest that multiplies beyond calculation. But I must warn you with absolute firmness. The moment the first money walks through your door, the seductive urge to speak, to boast, to announce, to celebrate, will detonate inside your mind like a bomb. You will want to climb to the rooftops and shout. You will want to message everyone, post on every platform, throw a celebration. Resist this with every ounce of your strength. That first incoming money is only a beginning. It is a small test the universe is running on you. If you manage to stay silent and hold your composure when that first drop of abundance falls, the true waterfall, the great torrent, will begin to pour. But if in that moment you surrender to ego and loosen your tongue, that magical door will slam shut in your face, and it will not open again. At Carl Jung Philosophy, we have seen this truth play out at the most human level. Those who managed to attract $1,000 into their lives and announced it to everyone within 10 seconds found that not a single cent entered their pocket for the following 6 months. And those who saw $100 arrive whispered a quiet thank you and submerged themselves in absolute silence. They watched hundreds of thousands flow into their lives within just a few weeks. Do you know what the enormous difference between them was? The first group squandered that miraculous creative energy on showing off, sending messages, talking in every room. The second group kept that energy inside themselves as capital, as the raw fuel for an even greater abundance still to come. Here is the ancient exercise you can perform right where you are standing. Close your eyes. Imagine a heavy, solid lock made of pure gold sitting at the very center of your throat. This lock is sealing inside every word that wants to escape your lips about money, about material worry, about lack. But this is not a dark dungeon. This is your sacred vault. Every complaint, every word of emptiness that you choose to swallow and not release, it transforms into pure gold inside that vault. Feel how with every moment of silence that vault grows heavier. Feel that sweet weight expanding in your chest. Feel in every cell of your body how the immeasurable value inside you is compounding and multiplying. Exactly 72 hours from now, the doors of that vault will swing wide open, and the gold you have been accumulating will pour like a flood into your real physical life. But there is one single condition. That golden lock at your throat must remain unbroken. An ancient proverb says this: "The wealthiest person in any village is the one who speaks least about their own wealth." They knew that real abundance lives inside that deep silence. True wealth makes no noise. It requires no one's approval, no one's admiration, no one's envy. It simply exists, and it shines with its own natural gravity. Write 888. Abundance is not coming. It is already here, and I am ready to receive it. Drop it in the comments right now. Over the next 72 hours, you will become what Carl Jung described in his deepest writings as a true alchemist. But instead of transmuting base metals into gold, you will transmute the words you chose to swallow into living, breathing abundance. Every word about money that you chose not to speak transforms into inner power. That inner power transforms into a colossal magnetism. And that magnetism draws money toward you from every corner of this earth. This is actually such a simple, such a natural process that the part of your mind addicted to complexity wants to reject it entirely. Your mind wants this to be difficult. It wants strategies, battle plans, suffering, grinding. But sometimes the most seismic, most powerful act available to a human being is the state of complete stillness. The most powerful words that could ever be said are the ones that never leave the lips. Never forget this. The universe does not listen to the desperate words falling from your mouth. The universe responds only and exclusively to the deep energy of who you truly are at your core. The one thing that defines who you are is your psychic energy. Guard that energy inside your heart. Keep it like the most sacred secret you have ever held. Become the invincible magnet that draws money with effortless gravity. Or release that energy in empty noise scattered in every direction. Become the repelling force that pushes money away from you. For those who know the true nature of this, the choice is this simple. For people addicted to speaking, addicted to venting, addicted to the endless performance of suffering, it is nearly impossible. But now, you know. You carry the ancient knowledge. You have the practice. You have received the most unsparing warning possible. The next 72 hours are the greatest trial your life has ever placed before you. Pass this trial. Keep your mouth closed and watch the great prosperity you deserve begin flowing into your life like a river that has finally found its ocean. Fail this trial. Go tell someone, and continue to decay inside those old, dark habits of lack you have lived with for far too long. Here is what I want you to carry with you long after this video ends. The moment you stop performing your poverty for the world, the moment you stop narrating your lack, your fear, your desperation to anyone who will listen, you stop feeding the very reality you are trying to escape. Silence is not passivity. Silence is the most ferocious, most intentional, most sovereign act a conscious human being can choose. It is the moment you decide, the frequency I broadcast to this universe will no longer be shaped by my wounds. It will be shaped by my wholeness. Carl Jung spent his entire life excavating the truth that what we refuse to bring into consciousness controls us from the shadow. And the greatest shadow most people carry is the unconscious belief that they must constantly announce their need in order to deserve to be filled. Release that shadow right now, in this silence, in this room, in this moment that belongs entirely to you. The river of abundance has always known your name. It has been circling, waiting, looking for the opening. That opening is not effort. That opening is not strategy. That opening is the profound, reverberating, golden silence that says, I no longer need to convince this universe that I am worthy. I simply am, and I am ready. Silence is calling you right now. Everything you have ever wanted is standing at the edge, waiting for permission to enter. The only question that remains, and it is the only one that has ever truly mattered, is whether you will be still enough to let it in.